Hello and welcome back in another video of Tell Me Why.
Here we are.
ما قربنا نخلصوا chapter 2.
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
Alright.
Wow.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it. I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
You look pretty
وين
spooked.
راح هو؟
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries, especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool?
يعني ترى فكرة هنا.
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No,
إذا من
never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Alright.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No, it's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always. She loved us. A lot. Sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
Due to the national outlawing of native religions and way of life, much of our knowledge of the old ways to legit spiritual practice has been lost below, and to evaluating examples, love and revengeance, we continue to show our departed in the tradition of our ancestors.
Building a house right next to the cemetery. Hard to think of a worse idea than that.
Well, look at Michael. Some people actually go to cemeteries willingly. People with functional families, I guess.
Yeah, you let me know if you ever meet one of those. Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave,
بالنسبة لنا
just to make sure this is the right
هذا مش
spot.
يقبر تاع
You think it's
ماما.
possible, Michael? No dice. Not this one.
خاطئ نحوسوا عليه.
Look, there's Michael.
Wait, is this the one we called Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarl's Branching? Total missed opportunity.
فيها شجرة
Because we
عادية.
weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the clouds. Ben. Short and simple. I like it.
Come on, there's only a handful left.
Lewis. Wasn't he that fancy fisherman?
Yep. Eddie still watches reruns of the show he was on. Every once in a while his face pops up. It's super weird.
ده ما شفناهش هنا.
No luck on my end. You?
Nothing. Yazzie. Why does that sound familiar?
Yazzie Trucking. He used to haul lumber for the sawmill.
Oh, yeah. And he always blasts the horn for us. Guess again. Lost in the chaos of history. What's that mean?
Not sure. But Michael should know.
واش ما تحلش.
Tyler? Anything?
No, just a whole lot of nothing.
نشوف للفوق.
No luck on my end. You?
Nothing. When did Michael's uncle die?
Last year. It was really hard on him. He's still feeling it. Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable.
بس هو راح يروح وهو مازال ما الانترنت هو اللي يوصل الأول.
So, how are you,
Is this a bad time?
with you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
What was your uncle like? Where did you say the grave was?
So we might be having some trouble finding a particular grave.
You serious? Walk straight to the big tree, then look to your right. I swear, bats have better eyesight than you two.
Says the guy wearing glasses.
Yeah, but these are magnifying
الشجرة
glasses.
الكبيرة هذيك.
And they do infrared, so
شوف لي يعني.
I see everything.
What was your uncle like?
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
I think I'm getting the picture. Type like a Rex.
Just how does one type like a T-Rex?
You know, almost kissing the keyboard. Like, makes you look like you got tiny baby arms. Like a T-Rex.
Never change, Michael.
Anyway, as grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there.
About this place?
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Shoot.
What about the Treasure Memorial? Never mind. What about Treasure Memorial?
What's the story behind the Tlingit Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy. You just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
I'll stop begging
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
you. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
You bet.
not. Big tree
So?
قلت اليمين.
How are you, holding up?
Everything's such a mess.
الشجرة اللي هناك قاعدة تحت المايه.
So ready to put this place behind us. At least Mr. Holly.
Wait, is this the one we called? Allison, you coming?
I'll be right there. Well, I better make sure he doesn't get
نورمالمون
lost.
هذا هو.
See you, Michael.
Yazzie. Why does that sound familiar?
Yazzie Trucking. He used to haul lumber for the sawmill.
Oh, yeah. And he'd always blast the horn for us.
Yo. هذه هكا.
Wait, is this the one we called Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarl's Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball.
Yazzie. Why does that sound familiar?
Here
Yazzie Trucking.
lies
He
other
used to haul
USC
lumber for the sawmill.
concept number.
Oh, yeah.
هو
And he'd always
حقيقي.
blast the horn for us.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
My the memory.
You really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it. Wait, is this the one we called Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarl's Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall.
شو نديرو دابا؟ Open the gate and look for Marianne. It's great. Soccer. لا شي بقى محلها.
Do you remember where she is?
No,
For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
Allison, please.
I'm not going!
Allison, come back!
Oh. Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check. This spot's familiar.
Look at all.
Man, I forgot how hard Marion took it when Eddie's mom died.
Well, we were only 4, but yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing without Carol.
You think her death kicked off Marion?
You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball. Rest in peace, Snowball.
Din kebar Allah.
And then I took Jaina ice skating on Wednesday. I wish you could have seen her. She took off across that ice like she was born to do it. She's your ch2. Hi. I didn't see you there.
I'm sorry. We didn't mean to eavesdrop.
No harm done. Hey, you're that nice gal from the Vecchi store, Allison, right?
Yes. And you're... It starts with a K, right?
Kendra. Don't worry. Don't expect you to keep track of everyone who passes through. And you would be...
Her brother. I'm Tyler.
Pleased to meet you, Tyler.
Where is your accent from? We have to get going.
I hope this isn't rude, but where's that accent from?
Georgia. Born and raised. Landed in Delos about 2 years ago.
From Georgia to the middle of nowhere, Alaska. There's gotta be a story there.
Well, I wasn't planning to stay for more than a few months. We came up for the fishing season, just like we'd done twice before. My husband, Meech, he always tried to convince me to stay on longer, but I wasn't having it. But then... well, we lost him. Fishing accident.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Way too many families around here have lost someone that way.
Yeah,
Então
something's
chegou
gotta
nossa
change. Anyway, now it's just me and my daughter, Jaina. And I just can't bring myself to pack us up and leave him here all alone.
When I go back to Georgia, we have to get going.
Sorry. We have to get going.
Don't apologize. It was nice talking to you.
See you around, Kendra.
You two have a good day.
Damn. She got kind of stranded out here.
I know.
Чубушкин
And her
несе.
daughter's barely 2 years old. God, those kind of accidents happen all the time. Ty,
This is it.
No dice. Not hers. Why can't I remember? Where is she?
Marianne, هذا هو.
Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What? Broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
No, I won't do this again. I refuse to be held responsible for her choices.
Marianne was fine until you reported her.
Fine. She was getting by on handouts for years. There are only so many times you can show up high to a generous offer of employment. Assuming you show up at all. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us, until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
بصراحة you couldn't have done better. You could have done better. You did what you had to. You destroy our family. You could have done better.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
I'm done. Listen, people, I can't forgive you. شو خيالك؟
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her, but I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
Rest in peace with Marianne. Up to
Looks like you could use a nap.
A nap? After today, I'm ready to hibernate.
Maybe we could find the old bear's ice cave for you. You want to sit down for a bit?
wish I had talked to him.
Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off.
Thanks for coming with me. Our reunion hasn't gone as planned. Thanks for coming with me.
Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef. And what am I doing? Nothing.
Stop putting yourself down. You need time to heal.
You were just dealing with what happened the way that you needed to, alright? As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, that's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing, right?
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
I'm gonna fall asleep the second I hit the couch.
You better rally. We still have to do some cleaning before bed.
Do we have to?
Hey, whoever packs the most gets the big couch tonight.
Shit. Allison.
I'll get the fire extinguisher.
What the fuck? شكون هذا؟
Tyler, are you all right?
Allison, barn.
Stay there. I got it.
المرة دي كامل فاصعة.
There was a guy. He smashed me in the face with the door.
What guy? What did he look like?
I'm not sure. I couldn't see straight, and he was all in black.
God, why would someone try to burn down our barn?
I don't know. But I'm going to find out. Hey, come check this out.
Is that a box under the barn?
Yeah, what the hell? I think this is where the fire started.
So he was trying to burn whatever's inside?
We should check it out. He went looking under the rug?
None of the valuable stuff's missing.
This gas can was already here this morning. He went looking under the rug? Did he really have to smash everything? So, did Eddie teach you how to put out a fire?
Nope. I taught myself.
Asshole even dumped the drawers. This guy went on a tear.
God, he really turned this place upside down.
At least you were spared.
You're flexible.
Guess we know how he made the hole. Well, at least he left us the junk.
Everything's on the floor.
Find a way to retrieve the box.
Great, more to clean. This guy went on a tear. Too bad he wasn't after this. That damn broken door. It let him right in. Some kind of work boot. Maybe fishing boots? Damn. He ran straight for it. No stops. No trail ends here.
It looks like he jumped into the gully. Hey, what are you doing?
No.
You think he followed it down to the lake?
Yeah, I mean, if he'd gone the other way, he'd have come...
Hey, are there footsteps on the other side?
Yeah, that must be where he climbed out.
Oh, he's long gone. You think he followed it down to the lake?
Yeah.
He must have hid his car in the woods somewhere that way.
Probably not the first time he's done that.
Well, I guess that explains how he knew his way around.
Yeah. He must have been out here visiting Marianne.
Pretty big guy.
Подожди, нахуй.